What's up, everyone? It's Russo. I hope everyone is doing well. Please follow my Instagram at RussoLifts, just in case something happens to this YouTube channel. You can follow, message, and you can watch my daily story content on Instagram. I'll see you there. What's up, everyone? It's Russo. I hope everyone is doing well. I'll do an ASMR fucking straw sip. Everyone's hating on the ASMR, so let's keep the hate train going. Today I'm going to be talking about pseudo gyno, aka fake gyno, versus real gyno. Do you actually have gynecomastia, right? Alright, so for those of you who are just stopping in, right, I personally have legitimate gynecomastia. I made a full video. I'll have Dante throw it up above, but you know, I really get a lot of people in my DM box at Russo Lifts. There's another plug, right? That, you know, the most terrifying thing for most of these guys is getting gyno. And in my other gyno video, I explain, you know, why abusing AIs is 10 times more unhealthy than just letting the gyno get big and getting it cut out like I am. But you know, everyone thinks they get gyno like the minute it starts happening. You know, they slam letrozole, they just start crashing their estrogen and fucking everything up, you know, at the slightest instance that they think that they have gyno. And most of the time it's what's called pseudo gyno. So pseudo gyno is the buildup of adipose fat tissue behind the nipple. So it's like essentially it's like when your chest gets fat. So if you were to start androgens at a not so optimal body fat, that's like why when, you know, here's another plug, you go with Elevate, you know, they're gonna most likely want you to be at a decent body fat, because the higher the body fat, the more you aromatize the estrogen and the more issues that you cause. Well, more estrogen equals slower metabolism equals higher fat gain. Thus going on cycle at a heavy body weight, like basically you're going to gain more fat, right? You're going to gain more fat when you're going on cycle at a higher body weight with an aromatizing compound, because the extra fat is going to cause that. So, all right, so gyno test, how to know that you have actual gyno, not pseudo gyno. I'm not saying that like you should take pseudo gyno not seriously. I'm just saying that if you have pseudo gyno, just simply get less fat, bring your aromatization down. It should go away, right? Actual gynecomastia, where it's a hard lump, isn't going to go away no matter what you do, besides a raloxifene pyramid, which if you go watch my other gyno video, which I'll have Dante throw up another card, you know, that explains the raloxifene period, the way to do it with drugs. But a test for gynecomastia, and you could have your friend do it, just say no homo before and you guys are all good. But you would raise your arm and then you would grab your nipple, right? You would grab behind your nipple. And if you do not feel, like right now, I'm feeling probably like a little bit more than a golf ball size lump. So this is full gynecomastia, right? I am pinching behind the nipple and there's like a full golf ball behind my nipple. Now I'm 260 fat, so if I was 230, you'd be able to see it when I raise my arms. But since I'm at the higher body fat, being the bloat lord, it's hidden, but it's there, right? It's there. This is not pseudo gyno. They're actual hard lumps that I'm grabbing onto, which are a little bit bigger than a golf ball. So to deal with that, right, I could blast raloxifene forever, shrink it down to an unnoticeable level. Would it be completely gone? No. It would be unnoticeable for, I mean, maybe the most specific bodybuilder eye, you know, the person fucking magnifying my nipple pics on IG, like, oh, there's a little bit of guy in it. Like, yeah, that guy. But like for the general public, like you can make it non-existent. I'm personally, since I'm doing the competitive fitness thing and I want to not have to constantly use AIs as it causes tons of heart issues in the long run, is I'm going to go get gynecomastia surgery. So please subscribe with the bell on below for the gynecomastia surgery vlogs, as well as the consultation and everything, because I'm be documenting my whole experience on how my gyno surgery was. I'm going to be interviewing the surgeon, asking all my questions, so stay tuned for that. But I'm just getting my glands cut out. That's why I just let myself bulk forever. That's why I just, continue to put on size, because I personally don't want to cut back down to 230 right now and have to see this gyno every time I look in the mirror, right? It's going to make me want to blast raloxifene, and it's going to make me want to fuck up my HDL and LDL even more than it already is. So I'm just going to stay fat. You really can't see it at this body fat. I'm like over 20% at 260. So, when I come back in 230 and look good after the surgery, I'll feel a lot better, than actually coming down there right now. But as far as the pseudo gyno concerned, like, if it was pseudo gyno, I would just grab and feel all this chest fat. I wouldn't feel like a hard lump, but I would feel fat, but not a hard lump. So if I had pseudo gyno, the pussy con way to get rid of it would be to do liposuction. So if you have like just fat man boobs and you want them gone, you don't want to work for it, by all means. There's type of liposuction options, and they could do your lower tits and they could reduce it dramatically. It's not an actual hard lump where they'll have to like cut your nipple off and get the lump out like they have to do with me. They can just lipo it off. You're good to go. So that would be the easy way to get out of pseudo gyno. But the more, the way I would do it is I would just get less fat. I understand that someone with pseudo gyno probably has thyroid issues, some sort of metabolic syndrome or issue, or, some sort of, the way their hormonal, profile is set up that's causing that pseudo gyno. But I would just start going down all the variables and fixing it, and you could easily reverse pseudo gyno. But everyone comes in my DM box like, Russo, I'm getting gyno. Don't worry. I already took half a bottle of letrozole and my estrogen is zero. Like, that is causing way more fucking issues than, just dealing with it in a responsible manner, right? You could be having, like, if you went on cycle and your body fat wasn't perfect, right? You're going to have more fat gain in your chest. That's going to be pseudo gyno. Then you're taking AIs when you don't need to take AIs. You actually need estrogen to build muscle. You actually need estrogen for brain health. Like, it's not like, oh, just taking the estrogen out, everything's solved. No. And it's also horrible on your libido. I have the best libido when my estrogen is slightly above the reference range, FYI. So that's the difference between pseudo and regular gyno. If you do have pseudo gyno, just get the fat off and get your, your thyroid right, your hormones right, and your metabolism right, and it should be easy to get it to go away. Regular gyno, right, then you're facing a raloxifene pyramid, fuck up your whole cholesterol to get it to shrink into nothing, which has the potential to come back, or you could do what I'm doing and just shelling out some racks to get a plastic surgeon to cut it out. So hope you guys learned something, but not all gyno is created equal. I'll see you guys in my next video.